Hey,
What's up, guys?
new camera, new position.
Yeah, we're trying new things. We like things that are new.
Let us know how you like it. Like, it's been called to my attention that we need to bring it closer in on ourselves. And we're using a higher quality camera right now.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense. Like, how is a cell phone better quality than a laptop?
I don't know.
You know,
It's whatever.
I don't care. There's less. There's
less
blur.
motion blur.
I think there's a bit of delay, but yeah, there's less motion blur.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
It's the time is now 1:40 a.m. I just got off work.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself,
Self.
let's make a video.
Ah, dude, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Especially when I texted you and said, hey, let's do a video.
Yeah.
Alright. This video is going to be the top 5 things that irritate us. So, I don't know, you want me to start?
Yeah, you
Alright.
go with the first one. I have a bit of a cold coming on.
That's a close 6. No, number 5, I'm actually going to go in reverse order here.
Whoa.
Movie talkers. You know the people who feel that they have to talk during the movie to make snide little jokes and stuff, which is fine, given that it's a not serious movie and that I've seen it a few times before. But if you're going to come in when I'm watching like Lord of the Rings or Pirates of the Caribbean, and you're going to say stuff that's not funny and is, for lack of a better word, stupid, I'm not going to like that. Like, so there's people that talk during a movie or cough. We watched Thor 2 the other day, and there was a girl in there who I swear has never seen a movie in her life. She would, she'd sit there and she'd watch it, and she'd be like, and like, whenever Thor and Natalie Portman, I don't know her character's name, but Natalie Portman, because she'd be like, there's a part where Thor's...
It's really annoying.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
That makes me want to punch you, and you're not even the one that did it.
Yeah, it was a girl. Spoiler alert, there's a part where Thor's getting his face pounded in, and she covered her eyes and cowered for 30 seconds. And at the very end, like, there's sort of a thing. And she was like, oh, I knew it, I called it, I knew it, I called it. And I was like, oh my gosh, calm down.
Come on, Vicky, seriously.
We got her. But no, that's it. Movie talkers. Don't talk during a movie.
Alright, on my list, mosh pit jerks.
Ooh.
Like, I love the occasional metal show, and you know, if it gets towards the end of the show, I'm like, man, I haven't been in the pit yet. I'm gonna go in the pit.
Truth.
And so sometimes it's a mosh pit, sometimes it's a circle pit. But there's always like I find that most of the metal shows I've been to, like, they're actually pretty fun mosh pit. Like, it doesn't get really down and nasty.
It's not violent. It's
and
like just running and bumping into people, having fun.
Yeah.
Good, clean mosh pit.
There's always like that one guy that just likes to hit people for no reason. Like, I mean, bumping into people, that's fine.
Fun stuff.
Swinging punches at people, that's wrong.
That is it.
And like
Jerk
doing the circle pit, like that one guy that just like runs backwards with like his arms out, like clotheslining people.
Dumb.
Don't be that guy.
Don't.
That's my number 1.
Your number 1 or your number 5?
Well, no, I had that down as my number 1. I can't switch them around because my 4 and 5.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my next one, awkward talkers. You know the people. They come in. They'll just walk up to you and they say something, and it's like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, there's a woman in the computer lab the last couple nights who just like comes up and she's like, yeah, blah blah blah. My husband bought me this camera, blah blah blah. My computer, blah, Kindle. And like, it's not a question. She has no reason to talk to me. She's not trying to be nice or friendly. She's just making a statement at me. And it's like, what do I say to that? Like, I just sat there and was like, oh.
That's nice.
She turned and she walked away. Please have a reason for why you talk. If you just want to talk to hear the sound of your mouth, don't talk. It's annoying.
Yes.
That's my number 4.
Ah, okay.
Go you.
Right. Number 2. Being graded objectively on subjective material.
Ooh, fanciful wording there. Why don't you spell that out for the people of us who only have a 4th grade education?
Yeah, I didn't think I'd have to actually explain it. Okay, if something's like objective, that means it's concrete. Like, It has a definite, like, answer. Like, not that it's definite.
Like, Tolkien wrote this book.
Yes. Now, something that is subjective is, it's more or less like personal opinion or like what you...
Like gingers have souls.
Yes. That is subjective. We don't really know. Like, you mean you could say they do, you could say they don't, you could say they have like half a soul. I don't know.
Could go both ways. I'm not telling.
It's subjective. Now, being graded objectively on subjective material sucks because, like, teacher be like, oh, why do you think the doctor likes to wear bow ties? And they're looking for a specific answer, but they're asking you why you think that answer. And so you tell them why you think the answer is what it is. And they're like, no, wrong. I was looking for the answer that I wanted you to answer because it's what I think. Like,
that is annoying.
It is annoying. There's a certain professor that does that all the time. I won't say his name because I'm nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Super annoying. Don't be that guy. 3. People who can't drive. This is Bolivar, Missouri. Nobody in this town knows how to drive. Like, it's the people that don't signal, that park in handicapped parking spots.
That park in parking spots that aren't even parking spots.
Truth. Who, whenever they get to the 4-way stop sign, or the 4-way at the very center of town, nobody knows where to go. It's like right-of-way is not a thing anymore. They don't know. They don't understand what it means. Like, I will pull up 4th. Like, I'll be the last one to go. And people will sit there for 20 seconds. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm going anyway. And to my knowledge, they're still there.
Don't be those people, guys.
Yeah, it's just...
Don't be those people.
Drive. I'm looking at you, Micah Jordan. Drive.
We're looking at you.
But, yeah. Go ahead.
Alright. Number 3. People who spoil things. Come on, guys. Nobody likes things to be spoiled. Like milk. People don't like spoiled milk. Nor do we like spoiled content in movies or books.
Or television shows.
Did
you see the last episode of The Walking Dead?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it because that would spoil things.
Yeah. And, like, don't post spoilers anywhere because people get on internet things and, bam, spoiler.
Truth.
You can't take back what your eyes have seen or what your ears have heard. I can think of countless times that things have been spoiled for me, and it's very disappointing.
Yeah, like Jack Sparrow dying at the end of Dead Man's Chest. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Or, gosh, the thing with Prim in the Hunger Games series. That was spoiled for me by your sister, actually.
I'm sorry.
That was...
Made you not want to finish the book, right?
I mean, the book was awful anyway, so I didn't finish it.
The book was terrible.
Still...
Don't be that guy.
Like, certain events in Serenity, I mean, they weren't spoiled for me, but certain events in Serenity were spoiled for some of my friends, and that was awful. I would hate having those things spoiled for me. It's such a great movie, and to have that spoiled, just don't spoil things, guys.
It's a terrible thing to do.
It is. That should actually be my number 1. Don't spoil things.
Okay. My number next, not doing something correctly. Whether it be video games, like you walk in and like you know how to solve this challenge, and the person playing it has no idea what on earth they're doing. It's annoying. I don't know why. They should play the game for themselves and figure it out. But like it bugs me whenever they don't understand how to do it.
Yeah.
Like watching somebody play Portal.
Guilty.
And they have no idea what they're doing.
But see, that's different. When you play Portal for the first time, you have to figure it out. If you've already played Portal 3 or 4 times, well, I can understand why watching someone else is annoying, but you should keep your gob shut.
Yep.
Because it gets annoying when people are like, oh, come on, you should know how to do this. Well, of course you know how to do it because you've done it already.
Shout out to Jesse.
Shout out to you.
I'm not that bad. I'm not as bad as Jesse.
Not as bad as Jesse, but you were getting on my nerves quite a bit. And then there's Jason, who's just, he knows everything without even having to play the games.
Truth.
So,
well, a lot of it's common sense.
Yeah.
But it's like tearing down band equipment, doing homework, not carrying something correctly. Just some tiny little things that add up. They're not bad. In fact, they should be lower on my list. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I understand that.
your turn.
All right. My number 4 thing, things that are ironic. Your turn.
Okay. And my last one, I specifically, I labeled this one bullcrappers. Pardon the language. You know these people. These guys, they open their mouths and they say things. And you know these things aren't true.
Dude, I beat Halo Reach Legendary in like 3 or 4 hours.
Yep. And like, what do you say? Like, do you call them out on it? It's just, it makes it awkward for you because, like, you know there's no possible way that that's a thing.
Nah, but I did it, man. There's like this thing that you can do, and I did it.
And I know for a fact, because I've played the game, it can't be done. It's physically impossible.
You just don't know how to do that thing, man.
Like, what do you do with that? People that open their mouths and they say things that aren't true, and you know they're not true, but either these people believe them, or they think you're stupid enough to believe them. I don't understand it. But, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Things that tick me off. That's my 5.
Alright, number 5. And this makes number 4 make sense. I hate lists.
Ah. Irony.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, after I read the text, you're like, hey, make a list of things that you don't like. I was like, oh, I'm going to be clever and do that thing. And now I don't feel so clever once I said it. But
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I hate making a fool of myself. That's what.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Ha ha. Did you plan that?
Huh?
Did you plan that?
No, actually.
That would have been pretty good.
I just redeemed myself. All right. And then just for fun, I have number 6. Gas cap. Looking at you, Micah Jordan. That's all I got.
But he's down the hallway probably asleep. So we're not actually looking at you. But here's looking at you, kid.
I don't know. From the screams coming down the hallway, he may not actually be sleeping.
Yeah, I would be impressed if he was. But no, that does it for this segment.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to know that this shirt right here, I drew it. This guy right here, it's Dr. Duke Jones. If you want this shirt, it says Oppressive Dictator. If you want this shirt, contact Jared Ropp. T-shirts are $10. He has them in all sizes. He can order more. But buy them. Support an awesome professor and an awesome artist. And, you know, the guy who designed it's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Speaking of art, want to issue a challenge to you, sir.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes we might do this challenge thing where I tell him that he needs to draw something, and I'll draw the same thing, and we'll meet up for the next video, and we'll compare. This time, this will be the first time, the first draw-off, if you will.
A draw?
A draw-off.
A draw.
Like a... But no. This time, it is going to be you as an elven king.
All right.
Think you can manage that?
I think I can manage that.
All right.
I already have the image forming in my mind.
All right, good. And like it has to be you.
Has to be me.
Yeah, you as an elven king. And no stick figures. This is
Oh no, dude! I don't draw stick figures. It's for weenies.
weenies in high school. No, that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
So we'll be back tomorrow or later today.
Today, like in about 12 hours, actually.
Truth. So we'll catch you guys later.
Stay